What's the best way to write a disgruntled genius? That's a great question, Isaac. If only I had some personal insight to build a personality with. Andrea is an abnormally intelligent woman with a talent for inventing and a healthy dose of attitude. She's highly mechanical in her processes and hates disruption to the point of being aggressive over it. While she is very smart, she's also quite vindictive and takes offense to being ignored when she's trying to explain one of her genius ideas. Naturally, she is mostly a loner. This character of mine was meant to be a type of redeemable villain. I've made a lot of villains now I think about it. But whatever. Andrea is meant to be like a perfectionist type who has a hard time letting go of things, which is why she's prone to holding grudges. She often ends up choosing to be independent, even when it doesn't benefit her at all. If she presented her ideas to a hiring manager and got rejected, she'd be the one to sabotage the company while also proving herself right. I suppose you could say she's petty, in a sense. I often portrayed her as broody and a little bit angsty. She can be really brutal with her words and really doesn't care at all if she's mean, because she values her work over any potential friendships. Anybody who interrupts her earns her disdain, and she's always working on something. There's basically no good time to speak to her, and she's more than willing to tell people to fuck off. Honestly, I haven't put all that much thought into Andrea. She basically ended up as the character I point to whenever I create some weird technology or some overly complicated system. I just say it's one of Andrea's inventions and never explain it beyond that. A little bit funny actually, but yeah, there's not a whole lot of depth built into her from the start. You could add more onto her, like making her attitude the result of deep insecurities, frustrations about being misunderstood, and or injured pride. You could also just leave it at the broody scorned genius personality. I imagine her as someone who reluctantly opens up over a long time, so she could be put into a slow burn romance if you want a woman who's rather difficult to get along with. She might be better off as the character who sells tech upgrades in a game or something, but whatever works. Soften her edges or keep her as the rude piece of work she is. Or do neither of those and go a different route. It is up to you.